Good morning friends. So today I have come with a new video of your second year mathematics, that is nothing but matrices. So today we are going to start with your second year syllabus and the chapter is matrices. This is an important part of algebra, right, where you can easily score. The topic itself is very easy, you can easily understand, you can go through it, you can solve a number of problems which are there in your textbook and you can easily score the marks. So this is the chapter which will help you to boost your results. So this plays a very important role in your results. So don't neglect this unit. It is very easy and at the same time it is scoring also. So let us try to understand what is the examination pattern for this matrices. So totally you get 3 questions from this unit, right? So here you can see I have made up a chart. I come up with a chart which will help you to understand what is the structure of this unit in your examination. So the total number of questions what you get is 3, each from 1 mark, 3 mark and 5 mark. You don't get any 2 marks question in this chapter. So the number of questions are 3, each from 1 mark, 3 marks and 5 marks. So total weightage is 9 marks. So friends, easily you can score 9 marks in this, which is very important from your examination point of view. You cannot neglect 9 marks. So you can if you simply breeze through it, you will get 9 marks. So don't neglect this. Try to understand the concepts which we are going to teach here and try to solve more and more number of problems, whatever work we give here. Be attentive in the class and solve all the assignments which are given to you in the class. Right. So in this session, we are going to see what is matrices and what is its order. Right. What do you mean by matrices and what is its order? As I already informed for you people that matrices is systematic arrangement of numbers. What is matrices? What is a matrix? It is systematic arrangement of numbers. And why do we need to arrange numbers in a systematic way? So if you arrange the numbers in systematic way, right, you can store more information, right? You can arrange more information. As if we systematically place ourselves in any room or in a bus, for example, if you take an example of the bus, right? So people sitting in a bus, if you systematically arrange them, right? So then more number of people can be accommodated in the bus, right? So how to arrange them systematically? So you need to make them sit in rows and columns. That is the only way, or that is the only pattern where more number of people can accommodate in the bus. I hope that example is clear, right? If you try to arrange them in a circular order, imagine that you are arranging the students in a circular order inside the bus. Is it possible to accommodate each and every space? Definitely not. So then what is the easiest way of accommodation of the people in the bus, so that has to be systematic? In the same way, more number of people can be accommodated. So that is nothing but arranging the people in row and column. That is arranging the people in a particular linear system. That is according to lines, right? So similarly, we are arranging the numbers here in the form of row and column, and that is nothing but the matrix. So what is the definition? What does the definition say about matrix? Matrix is ordered rectangular array of numbers or functions. What do you mean by array? There is nothing but arrangement, right? So matrix is ordered rectangular array of number or functions. So to make it simple, arranging the number in the form of rows and column and representing them in a square bracket, so we can call them as matrix. Right. So you can see the example here. Number of rows we having 2. What are rows and columns? The horizontal line we call it as row. Vertical line we call it as column. So how many rows are there here? This is 1 row. This is another row. So we having 2 rows here. How many columns? This is 1 column. This is another column. So how many columns we are having? 2 columns. So number of rows are 2. And the same way number of columns are 2, right? So coming to this second example, here the number of rows are 1, 2, 3. and number of columns 1, 2. So here you can see this example, this matrix is having 3 rows and 2 columns, right? Coming to third one, here you can see there are 2 rows and 3 columns. So you can arrange, matrix can take any form, any rectangular form where rows and columns are present, and definitely it has to be represented in a square bracket. So I hope the definition of matrix is clear. So we will proceed to order. What is an order? Order is helping us to understand how many rows and how many columns are present in a matrix, right? So it is very important for us to understand how many rows and how many columns are present in our matrix. So what is an order? It gives us the information of number of rows and columns. What it is doing? It is giving us the information of number of rows and columns, right? Order of matrix is generally denoted by m cross n or m into n. Order of the matrix is generally denoted by m cross n or m into n, where m represents the number of rows and n represents the number of columns. Once again I repeat, order gives us the information about number of rows and number of columns present in a matrix, right? So number of rows are represented by m and number of columns are represented by n. So order of matrix is generally represented as m cross n. So coming to this, what will be the order of this matrix? So m represents the number of rows. How many number of rows we are having? 2. And n represents the number of column. How many columns we are having? There is also 2. So order is 2 cross 2. And definitely it has to be written on the right bottom corner. It has to be written on the right bottom corner of the matrix. Coming to this second example, what is the number of rows? How many? What is the value of m here? 1, 2 and 3. 3 rows. So number of rows are 3. So the value of m is 3. So I can write this as 3 cross. What is the value of n here? 1 and 2. How many columns are there? There are 2 columns. So number of columns are 2. The value of n will be 2. Okay. Coming to third one, I can write this as 2 cross 3 because it is having 2 rows and 3 columns. So the order of the matrix can be written as 2 cross 3. In generally we represent them as m cross n. And if the number of rows is equal to number of column, that is if m is equal to n, then the matrix is called as square matrix. You can see here you are having 2 rows and 2 columns, right? So if m is equal to n, then it is called as square matrix. If m is not equal to n, then it is called as rectangular matrix. Is that clear? So this is all about the definition of matrix, the order of matrix, and what is the examination pattern. I hope everything is clear for you. In upcoming sessions, we are going to discuss about different types of matrices, different operations on the matrices, how to add 2 matrix, how to multiply 2 matrix. All the things we are going to take up in individual sessions, and we are going to clarify each and everything very detailed, right? So today's sessions we are going to wind it up here. I hope all the things are clear. And now what you need to do is pause the video and take down the definition of matrix as well as order of the matrix. If you want, you can also note down these things, right? So take a moment, pause the video and note down the things. Okay, so I hope you have noted down everything. So we'll wind it up here, and at the end of each session, this is the introduction. This was the introduction session. Once we are up with introduction sessions, once we start up with the problems, we are going to give you the assignments which you have to solve compulsorily. Should not waste your time by sitting at home, right? So make use of the time available to you and solve all the assignments which are given to you. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you.